I start? Well, it was an exciting first game, and from the work we put in from spring to summer to fall camp, I think defensively we were probably probably one of the most connected groups I think I've been a part of since of my college career, and atmosphere was great, energy was great, and we put it all together and fed off each other's energy. Same thing with the offense, fed off their energy. So I think it was a good game.
How big of a deal, how important was it to get that shutout?
It was a pretty big deal. I haven't had a shutout in college yet, so it felt great. And having the younger guys come in and complete that, it was a good feeling.
Do you find yourself more in a leadership role this year than in the past?
Yes, I do. Being probably one of the only seniors on defense, even though we have our captains and stuff, and they do a great job being leaders as well. So I feel like I can be a vocal leader too, being in there, because just being one of the older guys on the defense.
And coaches mentioned several times that the importance of spring ball, but people also, all the players getting together, basketball together over the summer, even before fall camp. How did that all happen? Did you talk amongst yourselves? Was it an individual thing, like, hey, I'm going to stay here this summer and work hard? What were the dynamics of how that even happened? You have so many kids stay here.
Coach Brown mentioned a lot, especially after last season, just being an important thing for us to be here in the summer. And he really left it up to us because at the end of the day, they can only do so much. So as far as us sending texts out, like making sure guys are here, making sure guys that live on campus have a place to stay off campus, and we just made it a big deal for everybody to be here. So obviously it kind of worked out in a sense because it's a whole different energy, a whole different chemistry built.
How's that helped you? Did you notice that being here this summer, all those guys, have you noticed that already, that it's helping you?
Oh yes, it's helped a lot. I feel like I said recently, the chemistry is just unmatched right now, and I think as long as we keep staying together and as far as being close, texting each other, watching film with each other, I think it'll help a lot.
A lot has been made of the chemistry. I mean, what do you attribute that to? I mean, you look at it, and sometimes it just has to be there. What do you attribute all that to?
Really, just doing things outside of football. As far as like we did a couple things where we did like a barbecue or we went bowling a couple times, and that really helped because having a lot of new guys show up, transfers coming in, you get to know everybody, and it just builds a stronger connection.
You mentioned watching film. I'm assuming you've watched a little bit of Pittsburg State by now. What stands out about the Bruins?
Uh, I say probably their offensive line, a little bit more athletic, but I still think their offensive line was a lot better last year. So nothing too crazy, but again, it's a team where it's room for little mistakes.
They seem to like run the ball a lot. I mean, you have to change your mentality at all with a team like them?
Yes, being a run-heavy team, you definitely have to change your mentality because it becomes a physical game at this point. Whoever's most physical is probably going to win the game because, like I said, they're a run-heavy team. So if you can't stop the run, especially with them, then it's going to be a long game.
They're one of the top-ranked teams in the nation. As a player, how do you approach that going to a game? Do you view it as a challenge, an opportunity? How do you view that as a player when something of that caliber is coming into your place?
Like I tell a lot of my teammates, and just being older, it's just another game. Whatever they're ranked, however they come to the game, last year being the conference champions or whatever, it's just another game. We prepare for it like it's any other game.
Even though they beat you last year, you guys were competing in that game with all the injuries and everything that went on last year. Can you draw something from that going into this year at all, or do you even look back at last year, take anything from it?
Really don't try to look back to last year, but like you said, injuries played a part. But I feel like this is a completely different team, especially mentally wise, and as far as injury wise, we're coming in completely healthy.
Friday Night Lights or whatever it is you play on in Texas.
Texas high school football, man, it doesn't get any better than that. I can't, I'm a Texas kid, so it's just it's different because it's Friday Night Lights, plenty of fans out, especially depending on where you're playing or if it's a rivalry game. It's just a whole different atmosphere.
You had another stop before you came here to Fort Hays State. What ultimately led you to choose to attend Fort Hays State?
Honestly, just the coaches. Coaches really brought me in, especially when I came on my visit. It felt like family here, of course, and having Coach Brown, God-fearing man, so that also played a part and just seemed like a town where I could really prosper in football. Not too many distractions, unlike Texas where we got a whole bunch of different colleges everywhere. This one is in one set spot. We got 3 hours one way, 3 hours another way, so I feel like up here I could really just lock in and focus on football.
What's been the biggest adjustment for you?
I'm trying not to go off my last year's answer, but I think just being away from family, and even though they try to make the most games, I kind of play better when they're here because it's just like got mom, pops in the stands. But yeah, I say just being away from family, and of course, like I said last year, food and weather. Favorite place to eat here, I have to say the Q. Q's top tier right now.